Hello everyone and welcome along to the channel on PGA Tour 2K25. And first let me just apologise, I was supposed to have a video published, pretty much go live actually on the day of Clubhouse Pass Season 2 going live. I had recorded one, did around at St Andrews, but for those of you who aren't aware, the microphone I use is the Elgato Wave 3 mic, and on top of that mic there is a little touch sensitive thing where I can mute it if I want. That was all okay. That was perfect. But my idiot brain forgot to go and unmute the microphone through the DualSense Edge controller as well. The little button underneath the PlayStation icon. So I recorded a whole video. Went on. I think it was about 30, 40 minutes, something like that. Normal sort of time length, and yes, there was just no commentary, so I just scrapped the whole video. But today we're going to be playing a course. But first, what I want to do is I do want to ask as well. I'm pretty sure this has been asked on a couple of the groups over on Facebook and stuff as well, and I can't remember how to resolve it. I'll probably get onto 2K and see if we can get it resolved. But has anybody got this issue happening if we go into ranked tours? Now with ranked matchmaking, in between the end of season one and the beginning of season two, obviously it reset a number of times. I was playing at that, so my rank reset a load of times there. But as you can see there, I'm still Condor. My ranking here has not reset at the start of season two, so I am therefore not unlocking any of the promotion rewards or anything like that. Not making any headway at all in it. So nothing at all unlocked here. And if it backs out, there we go. And nothing even, I'm not even getting, I'm waiting more than 24 hours as well. I'm waiting for where it should have the actual results come up where it'll give you your VC and stuff like that for taking part and whatever. I'm not even getting that, so I'm not even getting these participation rewards for playing through. So yeah, if anybody has a solution for that, unless maybe it's a similar thing with in season one, I know there was the trophy for doing a 5 day stretch. So maybe actually, if I don't play today, maybe it might reset. But then again, I have tried that already. But any help would be grateful. We'll see what happens. There is also another little thing that I will apologise also as well. Yes, we hear the hum in the background. That's the fan on behind me, and I do have to have the window open. It is very warm again today, so you will hear noise in the background. So I do apologise for that. Should be just like this kids out playing. Maybe you can hear that dog out in the distance there, and the odd car going past here and there. So hopefully nothing too major. Although the tradition has not happened yet. The ice cream van has not been around. Anyway, I'm going to go and get the course ready, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so the course that we are going to be playing today is Flynn's Valley East, designed by SamEnCore. This is literally only put onto, I'm not sure how long it's been in the game, I didn't have a look there before going in, but it's literally only just been added to TGCTours today, as of me recording. That is the 19th of May, and so I have no idea what the course looks like right at that over on TGCTours. There is no screenshots that I usually put up to showcase the course, but a little short course description from the designer. It says this is a William Flynn inspired course based mainly on the Flynn course I used to caddy at in Cleveland, Ohio, as well as some of his other designs in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. Sorry, not area. Before we get into things, I will show you the bag that we are using today. We're actually not using the Hickory clubs. Have a bit of a mixed bag. So I'll just show you. Although it's the same again, there's no fittings in any of them. So we got the Ping G430 LST driver, and then we got the G430 Max Woods as well. We have got the power ranked irons, which are lovely. I love the green on them. So I know I do have the putter as well. Don't have the putter unlocked, but for the putter we are using the Scotty Cameron Special Select Newport 2. This is obviously not the one that you get for defeating Tiger Woods in career mode. And then we've got the Vokey SM10 Nickel Grey from the Clubhouse. Yeah, these are from the Clubhouse Pass Season 2. And then we are just using the Wilson Duo Soft Plus ball. Again, as you can see, no fittings attached to any of the clubs. That is the way that I play it. Although I do find having fittings on the clubs doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, that's what we're using today. And let's try and get into it. I am just wondering if the ice cream van is going to suddenly appear because it's coming up on around about the time. I should have waited maybe another few minutes. Let's have a little look at our course details first before we do get down there onto the first tee. So it's a par 71, measuring at 7,298 yards from the tips, which are the black tees. That's where we will be playing from today. On pin set 1, the fairways and greens are firm. Green speed is medium fast. Weather is overcast and the time of day is morning. So I'll just show you again before we do head out. Full course settings, everything is set to default, and don't know if there's crowds on the course, we'll keep them on anyway. And yes, as you can see then, we are going to be playing from the tips, which are the black tees, which I mentioned a moment ago. So let's get down there and see how we get on. This is my very first round of the day. I've just done my usual little warm-up thing where I just take 10 swings on the driving range. I think I got like 2 or 3 perfects, that was it. The rest I was hooking and slicing, so this should be an interesting round. Let's see how it goes. As we hit the first tee, I'm most likely going to have to lower my volume, as I do in the headphones. That doesn't seem too bad. And if we don't get one automatically through a good shot throughout the round, actually I tell you what, we'll take the first tee shot for this par 4 first, 447 yards down 56 feet. And we got a little bit of a strongish wind with us today. So that's something that I rarely have to do, to actually change position on the tee box. So we'll just do that, pop ourselves back up to the driver again, and I'm still going to put a bit of fade on. This is probably going to go horribly wrong. Actually, no, that went just fine. A little bit of an underswing, but otherwise that was good. So we'll let this shot come to rest, and we'll just pop ourselves up into the little replay sky cam real quickly, and then I can save that replay, as you're aware, and find myself a little thumbnail for the video. So we'll just pop that all the way up, get rid of that, and up we go. So this is our first tee here anyway, and nice clubhouse complex. Looks like we have a practice facility over here. And it has a very sort of damp kind of vibe about it. I don't know if it's, yeah, well, overcast, and then just the color tones. Looks very nice. I like this little river system running through, bridge network going over it as well. That's the right word to use. And a widening and narrowing at certain points, winding its way all through. No idea where on the course we are now, but this looks like, yeah, it's a par 4 as well, possibly. No idea. But plenty of water and play around some of the greens, so I'm gonna have to be mindful of that. Let's take a little zip back down over this way, just see if we can catch something that stands out. Have a quick look. Like that little feature there in the water where it just breaks around the land, and got the bridge. It'd be easier to use the D-pad. Little wooden bridge crossing over both sections. Very nice. What have we got up here then? A little housing area, whether it's just people who are lucky enough to live next to the course, or if it's for course visitors to stay at, no idea. Very nice. I'd love this. So I've said it many times over the years doing videos. I always love the lush sort of green. What we got down here? Oh, it's kind of like a little aim point. And you open the window for 5 minutes and there's a fucking fly in. Well, that's brilliant. So the cats are lazy. They don't really tend to go for the flies anytime that they get in. But the dog loves to chase them around, so you may hear her little claws scooting around the place if she claps eyes. And I think she's asleep. I think she's under my feet, actually, under the chair asleep. Let's have a little. Okay, so we're making our way back towards the clubhouse here. So I think that's pretty much actually our plot. Yeah, it looks like a very nice course, but different color tones of the trees. It is said, yeah, set in the sort of autumn time of year. Looks like we got a tee box off up here. Looks like it'll be coming down that way. What looks to be a par 4 then, for where the little wooden bridge brings us across. Then it looks like it's going to go that tee. I keep doing the wrong direction on the sticks with this. On this one, and then we're going to go off down that way, and then we're going to come back down this way. You can kind of see the routing of the course. I do like courses that are like that way you can follow the route. And some courses I know where they can be. It's no problem. A designer can design a course whatever route they want, but when it follows a kind of path, just be very nice. So let me just really quickly, I'll just save that, and let's get our round fully underway. So a bit of a flat lie here, 130. Got to play about 131. I think we will pop that up to about a 134, choke down on the pitch and wedge, just that wind. Alright, a little bit. I keep underswinging. Ever since Season 2 has gone live, I have a terrible habit of underswinging a lot of my shots. So green speed's 144. Come on, be good. Ooh, just burned it a little bit too far. I overswung that one actually. A little bit of overswing on that one, but in for a par. So what I say, it's par 71. Just got a single par 5 here on the front nine, 2 par 3s. As we hit hole number 2, which is a par 4, 391 yards, and it's down 11 feet. And that wind is still up a little bit, 9 mile per hour. Will it be better? I think if we choke back maybe on the driver, aim about, let's say, the left edge, this bunker. There we go. Again, underswung. But yeah, choking back, I'd say to be honest, full shot from the driver would have been fine, but just better to be safe. So there's, yes, that's what it is. It's a lane marker. As it is, quite an uphill shot. 33 feet up, 95 in. So we're going to add about 11 on there. It's going to be, what, 106. With that wind, I think we will just play a full 111. Maybe just decrease the loft and attack angle a little bit, because we are quite an upslope as well. There we go. Now I got a 100% shot. Ooh, did I give it enough? It's going to spin back. Yeah. Really like the chipping and the pitching now as well, since the update. Although that chip was terrible. But yeah, the ball checking up a lot quicker. Really liking that, because especially with the pitch shots, where, like, I mean, I tend to more, so once I'm in range, I tend to more also obviously go for the spinner. But if you had the range for just a regular pitch shot, the rollout, you have to be very, very careful with it. But hole number 3 is our first par 3 of the round, measuring 169 yards, and it's down 38 feet. So we'll take about 13 off. That's going to be, what, 156. So we'll pull back to the 9 iron, and I think we'll actually just put a little bit of lofted spin on that. Very nice view off this tee. Again, 97% underswing on the transition, but it's working out good. Gets in there about, what, 2-3 feet. So we should be getting our first birdie on the scorecard. Although I have missed putts from shorter. That's another thing as well, ranked matchmaking, ever since Season 2 went live as well. I'm noticing a lot of matches that I'm playing, myself included, obviously, and then people that I'm playing against, we are missing what are some... You should be making these putts like they're tap-ins. And we're missing them. The ball is just breaking very weird. But yeah, so kind of need to adjust for that. Anyway, our first par 5 of the round for hole number 4, 445 yards, and it is down 28 feet. I don't know. That's a 5 wood. So it's downhill. So we're going to go for it. Try and give it a little extra, 102%. Very slight bit of extra on the rhythm as well. I think that I shouldn't have gone to that camera angle. I think that touched down on the rough, just on the bank of the stream there. But it's left us at 243 yards, down 8 feet. So I'm going to play about 240 to the pin. Plenty of water in play here. I've got to be careful. So 240, and with that wind, say, what, 235. I think this might even still be too much. It will touch down on the green, but I'd say we're probably going to run off. We'll give it a go. Bless you. That's the cat sneezing again. Now, if this can take the bank of the green nicely, yes. Is it going to hold the green is the question. Just trickle its way off. We might even be able to put this We'll try another little chip shot. Alright, a little bit better. At least got perfect swing path. Just pushed it with the contact. But we'll tap it in for birdie and take ourselves to 2 under par. As we go up to our second and final par 3 for the front 9. On hole number 5. And this one measuring 198 yards, down 23. So I'm going to play about 190 to the pin. That wind, I'd say a 182. Choke back on the 6 iron should be just nice. Let me look at that green again. Yeah, everyone's kind of, it wants to run back to the front, not false roll down into the bunker. So definitely don't want to come short. But if we do go a little long, hopefully the slope of the green can bring the ball back. Another beautiful strike. That's tracking pretty good. Beautiful shot into that green. So hopefully get ourselves another birdie. It's a relatively straight putt. I think we'll just push through the break. And that is 3 on the bounce. Takes us to 3 under par. As we hit hole number 6, par 4, for 371 yards, down 60 feet. So quite a few downhill putts. I'm wondering, are we going to be having a few putts, shots off the tee? Wonder if we're going to have a few uphill, maybe on the back 9. Now, we are defaulted onto a 3 wood here. We should, with that tailwind, be able to carry over the bunker and take the dogleg out. That hopefully won't run into that second bunker down the left side, just in front of the green there. No, takes a nice little kick to the right. I'm happy with that. So I'll just have a little proper look around here. So yeah, very nice green. And work here, steps down onto the bridge. I'd be the type of person, I'd manage to somehow trip and fall off there. I'd be stepping down onto the bridge, and I'd clumsy, I'd end up doing that. So I'm not really still comfortable using chips from this distance, so I'm gonna go with a little, oh yeah, the long flop. Actually, I haven't tried, this is literally, I only unlocked it last night actually, because I'm not using VC to bump my way up through the season pass. So I have not tested out the long flop yet, so bear with me while I just have a look at this. This is on the 56 degree, 38 yards is the minimum. No, sorry, wait. 38 yards is the minimum, 36. Oh, 36 yards, sorry, is the maximum. Jeez, what am I saying? 38 yards is the minimum. So 38 yards, 36 yards on the 60 degree, 38 yards for the 56 degree. Yeah, for the 60 degree, for the 56 degree. I'm getting all my numbers jumbled up now. For the 50 degree, 43 yards. For the pitching wedge, 46. I mean, to be honest, the way that I see it, I'm in this sort of distance. Once I've got enough space to run, I'm using a spinner. For all of these, for the 60 degree, 56 degree, 50 degree, and the pitching wedge, rather than use a long flop. Because look at for me anyway, I know I haven't unlocked any of the transition window and swing path window and stuff like that to make them a little bit easier or whatever. That's a very, very unforgiving swing you got to take there. It doesn't look as angled as a regular flop shot. But I mean, if I go and switch to a spinner, I go on to 60 degree, I can pull it all the way back to roughly around about, I think it's 27 yards is the minimum. I can do that, and then all the way up to 50. So just my 60 degree wedge alone, look over that. I don't think I'm really ever going to use a long flop, unless, depending on rollout, if say it was a long enough shot, and maybe here where the marker is there was a bunker, that maybe the spinner wouldn't work as good as it touched it. You'd be most likely to probably just catch the lip of the bunker or something like that, or go into the side wall of it rather than get over. So maybe there the long flop could come in a little bit more useful, but otherwise, yeah, I think I'm just going to be using the spinner. But we'll use a super flop there. Super flop I still find very handy, as I say, when it's just a little bit on the lengthy side for a chip shot, where it might still want to run out a bit past the hole, and I can get it in there nice and close. So 4 under par is what we will move to after that one as we hit hole number 7. Forget what number we're on now. As I say, all my numbers are doubled up now. Saying them that much. 379 yards up 56 feet, so we have got a nice uphill tee shot, or an uphill hole now, although it looks to be banking right to left and running its way back down and then back up again in terms of the fairway. We are defaulted onto the 5 wood, so again, if we just pop ourselves over to the right hand side of the tee box, it's not, I say, it's not very often I have to do this actually, and we get ourselves up onto the driver. And if I go as far over before the Evo swing switches on the axis, or the swing bias, we should hopefully be able to draw it around that tree. Hopefully. It's a good strike. That is 4 perfects. Now, yeah, that should stay in the fairway. Should run its way to the left. A beautiful shot. Gets us 301 off the tee. Ball well above the feet with 81 yards up 26. So we'll say that's playing up 90 yards in. So I think we will pop our marker up to around about 87%. That should be just nice. Oh, I pulled that one. Just once again, stay on that same tier as the pin. I think we cut that slope. Yeah, we're back there. Is it going to stay on the green? No, it is. Alright, so we got 27 feet up, 1 for the bird. To be honest, not too much break in it. I don't even think it's going to go full green line. Played about there. Send that up. Come on, turn. That did not want to turn at all. I did overswing it a little bit, but nothing major. So our little birdie streak is over. We'll take a par for that one. Stay at 4 under for now. As we hit hole number 8, we got ourselves another downhill tee shot. For this par 4, 392 yards. It's down 49 feet. And, ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd say if we had a nice, good left to right, proper left to right angled strong wind, I would be tempted to go right over there all day, but I don't know if I want to risk it. This one, the wind is not overly strong and has died down, so I think I'm gonna chicken out. And I'm gonna watch. Oh, I think actually even pull back to the 5 wood. So if we look at that, by the time it gets to roll out, hopefully it can bounce its way through the rough. Give it a little bit extra, 102%. Still haven't been able to manage getting more than 103% on the transition, but yeah, we are down into that second fairway more than comfortably, as the sun is now breaking through the clouds and brightening up the green all around the course. 121, I'm going to play about 120, and with that wind, 114ish, I think. A little bit of attack angle, slight bit of D-loft on the 56 degrees should be just nice, I hope. Well, a little bit of a push, but it's on there. Gives us a good look at a birdie again. Oh, here's Daisy going up to the window now. She hears the dog outside, so she may have a little yip out the window herself. But we'll just miss that putt. Bad contact and swing path, so that was more than makeable, that putt was. So that's user error there on that one. Well, let's wrap up the front 9 with this par 4. 468 yards and it's up 62 feet. Wind is working against us a little bit on this one. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, I'm still playing on Master Swing as usual. The only times I play on Pro is ranked matchmaking and the ranked tours daily Pro, and a couple of societies are on Pro Swing as well. Otherwise, it is always Master Swing for me. But anyway, we're left with 186 yards up 27 feet, so that's going to be playing about 195. 193 with that wind should be alright. It looks like we got a Sort of a little backstop slope in behind the pin. Hopefully you can just slow down on that even. Nah, I pulled it. Bad contact on that one. Now, what way will it go though? It's going to come back off the green, I think, is it? Yeah. Okay, go on. I'll try a chip shot from this range. Just give it an extra yard or two. Oh, it just took a little bounce to the right there to die. Just before reaching the distance of the hole. So we tap in for par, stay 4 under through 9. Let's see what the back has in store for us. Really liking this course so far. It's very nicely done. Okay, so hole number 10, start off the back. We've got a par 4, 453 yards down, 76 feet, wind slightly from behind, water to the right. Did I see water? No, I saw a bunker. That's okay. Alright, so nothing really in the way of hazards to worry about. So let's just knock the driver down there. That should take a kick to the right by the looks of things. It does. That'll get us 364 yards off the tee. Leaves us 120 and down 12, so about 116. So again, I think just 56 degree will be fine. Just slightly adjust at a time. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Reset that. Just reset that completely. There we go. That's the best way to do it. Because we are on a little bit of a downslope as well as the ball being below the feet. That's tracking good. That will do, thank you very much. A little bit more run. It's a good job actually that I did reset that shot, because probably would have rolled out a little bit more. Lower on the lofted attack angle. Now, very subtle break here with this 13 footer for the birdie. Again, just the swing paths, very slight pull on it, which kept it out to the right. Kind of more pushed it. So just a par to kick off the front, or the back nine, should I say. As we hit hole number 11, which is another par 4, 382 yards down 15. So, ooh, I was going to say, good strong tailwind, would you be able to make this maybe? But I think we'll take driver. We'll test it out, see how we go. But a lot of water off this tee to contend with. Tell you, if we're only getting like 2 or 3 perfect swings on the driving range before starting, we're going to run out of fairway. Yeah, getting quite a few good shots off the tee. Just shame it bloody. I should have warmed up my putting, to be honest. All right, we're going to go with a chip shot with a pitch shot here. This is 100% on the 60 degree, 93%. Maybe if we bump that up, I'm going to put a little bit of spin on. I'm going to take that slope. Oh, bad contact, but kind of turned to the left. Still quite a bit of run out, but we were coming out of the heavy rough there, so it'll be a little chip shot. Are we on fairway? We are on the fairway here, so it's a little chip shot. Hopefully we can get this one good. In we go. So here's a little replay that I was saying, if we had gotten this at some point during the round, excuse me, could have used that to grab ourselves a thumbnail. But we did that at the start anyway, when having a little fly around the course. So that will move us to 5 under par. As we hit hole number 12, which is another par 4, 352 yards up 60 feet. And again, fairway banking heavily left to right. There's our little aiming marker there. So, is that actually a hay bale? Because I haven't looked at it closely actually. It's hard to tell from here. We'll have a little look in a second, but it looks like that's a hay bale or something on top of it. Excuse me, just oh, little lump in the throat there, try and clear. But we have got options off the tee anyway, which is what I was going to say, although we are not actually... Is it? Yeah, it would be kind of like a shared fairway, I'd say. Two different holes. But yeah, we're not going down that side anyway today. We will play it off over here. Again, another perfect off the tee. Getting that whoosh. But yeah, I just want to have a quick look at this because I don't know if I'm just looking at it weird. Yeah, it is a bloody hay bale. But it does help with it being visible because I noticed some of the aim marker things that you'll see on your courses and stuff. In game they might not render in. Whereas yeah, that's a good thing to do actually. I thought I was seeing things there. I thought it was just like a big yellow circle or something. Right, 102 up 8 feet. So it's going to play roughly about 105. So if we do a little bit of loft and spin on the 56-degree choke down on it. It's turning pretty good. That'll do. Very nicely. Leaves us a 6-footer. Slight right to left. There we go. Oh, 4 perfects on that putt. Alright, 6 under, 6 to play. As we hit hole number 13. Unlucky for some, and it's our first par 3 of the back 9, measuring 251 yards down 25 feet. So I'm going to round that up. I'd normally round it down to 24 and take 8 off. But I'm going to actually round this up to 27, take 9 off. So that's going to play roughly 242, which is bang on full 5 wood. But I think if we choke back... maybe put a little bit of spin on. Let's see what that'll do. Hook it left, that's what that'll do. And yeah, we're definitely going to be taking... Yeah, we can go a spinner here. We can take ourselves a spinner. So you can see, yeah, 27 yards roughly is what the spinner will go minimum. I kind of came up a little bit short on that. That's fine, actually. So, provided we drop this in, we'll stay at 6 under par for now with that par. Just hooked it off the tee. Bad contact. Alright, so hole number 14, first par 5 of the back 9, 590 yards, up 52 feet. So we are going down off the tee and then back up for the green. A little bit of push this time at the contact, but it's fine. I keep looking down at my controller to make sure that I do have that one unmuted. Not like the St. Andrews video. So 272 up 53, that's going to be what, 17? Let me see, 57 will be 19, 50, or 18, up about 18 feet, so that's what, 280, 290 roughly is what I want to play. So I don't think we're going to get there. I can try and give it a little bit of extra power. 102. Again, as I say, I can't seem to get... Oh, wait. Now, this could take a good kick and run. Oh, no. That's a bit of a steep slope, though, I don't think. Yeah, we're not... We're wishing to try and get up that slope. So this is definitely going to be a flop shot. 23. Going to play about 27. Should be... So that'd be 100. Yeah, I'd say about there. Should be fine. Terrible contact on that one. A little bit bad swing path as well, but we got up there anyway. That's the main thing. Slightly left. I'm not going to worry about the initial break the ball's sitting on. 10 foot in for a bird. Takes us to 7 under par as we hit hole number 15. Oh, so back-to-back par 5s. Okay, 546 yards, down 84 feet. So this should be more... Oh, I say should be more than reachable, but we got to get over water to get on the green. So let's focus on getting down onto the fairway first. I'm going to put draw. I'm going to hit a draw off the tee here. That might come around a bit too far. That's a big pull on that. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Luckily, aimed out far enough to the right for that. Leaves us 231. Gonna play about 221 with the elevation. For the wind, yeah, I think full 4 iron should be good to get in here. Oh, I've done it again. Uh-oh. Now, where's this gonna kick? Is the question. Oh. Well, we're going to play from the bridge. 23 feet up 4, so yeah, slightly about 24 feet. We'll take ourselves another flop shot here. Try and get the... What? Oh, you're not going to give me a... Oh, no, that's mean. So, right, so there you go. If you didn't know, now you do. You cannot get a flop shot off bridge. Shit. Right, we'll play the pitch. We'll put some spin on there. Oh, no, not the attack angle. Don't want to change that. We'll just pop that there. I have no idea what way this is going to come out. Oh, a few little sparks there as well. Yeah, that's good. All right, that'll do. So, yeah, there you go. Now you know. No flop shots from the bridges. 5 feet for the bird. Playing nice and straight. In we go. Take us to 8 under par. 3 holes left to play. Can we hit a 10 under? We shall see. Hole number 16, par 4, 473 yards, and it is up 51 feet. A little bit of pull with the contact again, but that'll do very nicely. 192 yards up 33. Hello. So I was going to play about, what, 203 to the pin. That's perfect for my 5 iron. With the wind, I think actually we might be alright, and we are on a good upslope as well. Ball is well below the feet. Now, I shouldn't... I did pull it as well, but no, we're on. A little bit of a mid-range putt here. Do I want to say a green line, though? I don't think so. I think I want to say about half out, maybe just a little over. 20 feet up 3 inches. Oh, another hair out to the left. And that would have been in. Unlucky with that one. So read it well. It wasn't a full green line, but just to say, just another hair out to the left. So stay 8 under with 2 left to play. I think we've done all the par 5s now. So this, for the 17th, should be our final par 3 of the round. 228 yards up 12 feet. It looks like we are going over water off the tee, but we do not need to worry about it. And nice big back and side stops on this green. Everything feeding back towards the hole, and then a false front here. No bunkers really to worry about, unless we get a massively fast roll coming all the way down and it works its way through the rough. But 228, going to play about 232. I think we choke back and put a good bit of draw on this. We'll loft it as well. I have no idea what way this shot is going to come out, but we are going to try it anyway. A little bit of an underswing. It's not turning as much. I think that's just down to the wind, but we are on, and we are going to have a bit of a lengthy putt from 40 feet down 4 inches. I straight away want to take a guess that this is going to break at least 2.5. A little bit of pull on swing path, open contact. We tried to turn back. Took a little sharp turn there at the end, just hadn't got the pace to keep going, unfortunately, so that is just going to be another par. As we hit our final hole for the round, number 18, and it is a par 4, measuring 426 yards up 33 feet, 8 mile per hour wind from left to right. We should be comfortable to get to there on the fairway. Oh, wind, bring it to the right, please. I think we might be, yeah, we're screwed. I actually don't think we were going to carry over there. I think no matter what, we were going to touch down on the rough at least, maybe would have just about crept out into the fairway, but lovely final approach shot into this green. Plenty of bunkers around, and then the wooden fence around the back of those bunkers with a little pathway through onto the practice green, onto the little courtyard on the clubhouse then. As you can hit the 19th hole then, but right now we are left with 145 yards up 29 feet, so about 155 into green. 89 to 91% coming out of this thick stuff. I say thick stuff, it's almost shoulder high, but it looks about 9 mile per hour. I think we'll go up again. A choke down. Yeah, I think we'll try this anyway. Probably going to come up short, but we shall see. A little bit of a push. Yeah, that's coming up short. Do we dare for a chip shot up this big slope? 3 feet up. We'll give it a go. I'm going to put a bit of spin on this. This is probably going to go horribly wrong as well, but sure, we shall see. That, yeah, so that's checked up a lot quicker than it used to. Alright, so let's see. Can we stay bogey free? We can indeed. For an 8 under par, I think. Was that 8 under par? Yeah, it was 8 under par, wasn't it? We should see now, but I'm pretty sure it's 8 under par anyway. Oh, we're gonna just get through all of this, and all right, nearly 26. I say I am not going to use VC to bump my way up through the clubhouse pass. I am going to grind my way through it. So yeah, 8 under par. Let's have a little look at our scorecard. So bogey free, just 4 on the front and 4 on the back. Absolutely fantastic course there. That is Flynn's Valley East, and it is designed by, do forgive me, I forgot your name, SamEnCore. So yeah, again, I'm not sure exactly how long it has been in the game. It has 2 plays apparently, going by the bottom left of the screen there, but it has only been added to TGCTours today, as of me recording this, the 19th of May. So if you have not, by the time this video goes live, hopefully actually will still be on the same day, if not the 20th, but if you have not gotten out there and played this course yet, I highly recommend it. Absolutely fantastic course. But that is where we're actually, before we do go, I am going to favourite the course, because I always bloody well forget to do this, and then I'm going to rate it. Absolutely fantastic course, really enjoyed that round. But yes, that is where we are going to leave this video, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to drop it a like, and if you have not done so already, or you're just brand new to the channel, do consider subscribing, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Until then, take care, have yourselves a good one, and bye for now.